Hey Mac fans, this is going to be a long one, but the World of Warcraft Midnight Raids just released and I know you wanna see it, so I'm gonna show you, but first I'm gonna show you some zones that I didn't show you in my last video. Check that out, by the way. We are playing on the same settings. Sometimes I change them a little bit, see if it's better a lot or not, and you'll see it during this video and you can judge for yourself. Of course you can go even lower and lower resolution, but these are the settings that I like to play with, and this is one of the zones, by the way. As you can see, it runs pretty decent. Of course you gotta consider it's a iPhone chip, right? And here's the other zone that I didn't get to show you last time because I wasn't there yet in the story, but now I am. I'm max level and we are going to do the raid. I'm sure everybody is waiting on that. But still, I wanted to show you these zones, quite important because these are zones that are part of the Midnight expansion. So if it ran horribly here, then you gotta know, right? And if it's horrible or not, that's up to you, that's not up to me. But for me, I think it's okay. I mean, obviously, I'm not used to playing like this. I played, on my own computer, but it is what is. And here is the queue. It's pretty fast because brand new, just released today, guys. And we're doing both raids, and the last raid I will uncut. Right, so you can see how it performs over time, but this one we will cut. Here I'm experimenting. Before we start I think, yeah, 4 is too much, let's go number 3 in terms of graphics, right? And I skip a little bit so you don't have to wait this rate so long. And yeah, here we start and I see, wow, I mean, the FPS is good. For me the target is 30 on this machine, right? So everything above 30 means it's great, and I probably have a little bit left over to crank the graphics up, so that's exactly what I'm going to do, because I do think 4 looks a little bit better now. Right now, sometimes they're under 30, but I'm not too bothered by that. By the way, I'm playing on the trackpad and on a laptop. I'm not used to that, such a small screen and the trackpad. I mean, and I don't really use the trackpad a lot sometimes when I'm lazy, but so I can play, but it's not the best gameplay. And by the way, I'm not the best at the game anyway, so if you wanna see top-notch gameplay, you're at the wrong place. But I can tell you about the graphics. We are going to go back to 4 because I noticed, it's fine. I mean, it's not really a big difference 3 and 4, but it looks quite a bit better in my opinion at least. And we're still at 1080p, of course. You could lower that as well. I mean, I have friends playing at 800p and they are fine with it, so it's totally up to you. And here we are at the boss arena, and first we gotta kill some trash, but of course we are going to skip through the phases of this boss as well because it took quite some time. It was not a boss that just downs within 2 minutes, so gotta appreciate the time we put into these videos, right? And here we are going, here we are. We are now going to start the boss fight, which starts with over 40 FPS, but it dips to sometimes a little bit below 30. It is what it is, right? There's a lot of people. You don't see it right now, but you'll see it later. I had it disabled here so you could see the boss fight better, but later I have to enable because I need to know who dies and who has what's going on, right? So, but it's about, well, I don't remember, 20. It's looking for raid, by the way, guys, not some sweat lord difficulty, but I mean, I'm gonna assume if you buy this MacBook for WoW that you're not some sweaty sweat lord, right? I mean, if you are, let me know in the comments. And by the way, I put a lot of effort in benchmarking all types of games on this machine, so if you're interested in the Neo and any or all games, check out my channel. I've got lots and lots of games, 30, actually 30, and with this video 31, but it's the same game, so 30 different games, including classic and retail. I count them as 2 games because they're vastly different, right? You will not find this in classic, and you will not find other things in retail that are in classic, and of course the graphical differences, right? You can play that at higher settings and stuff, but we are still going with the boss fights. It has repeatable mechanics, which is quite easy. Just kill ads and stuff, right? At least on looking for raids. Of course it's supposed to be easy, but we still wiped 1 time, by the way. And here are all the players in the menu, right? So as I told you, it's about 5, 10, it's for 25, yeah, so that's quite a lot. It's quite a heavy test. Of course, if you're going to go PvP 40v40, then you're gonna have 5 FPS or something, and right now we're very cinematic 26. But yeah, as I said, you could drop the resolution even further if you prefer, or you could lower the settings to 1. I mean, we are at 4, there's 3 to 1, but I don't really do that because I also wanted to look somewhat decent, and I've tried, but I don't really think 1 looks decent now. That's not to say if you like that, then God bless, right? You do you, but I do me, and like this. I just need a little bit of eye candy. And here we are looking for the sweet loot, and I'm gonna try to get it because I need me shoes, right? It's better. And by the way, I also had to buy all this gear, which was really expensive, 100,000 gold, just to get into the raid right now, because I don't really play the game myself a lot, if at all. And here we have the next queue for the next raid. And as I said, it will be uncut, so you will see the whole fight. So you see how it performs as it heats up and stuff. But spoiler, the second zone was after the second raid, and I've been playing non-stop, so that's actually also the performance when it's really hot. But during the raid it's even hotter, because you know it's using even more resource, right? Actually I said uncut, but I'm gonna do one cut. We're just going to do the trash now, which is important to see, but we wiped one time, so once we're at the boss you will see one cut. So I'll save you the embarrassment of us dying within like 30 seconds because the tank didn't move out the way for the voidy orb. That's not interesting to you, or maybe it is, let me know. I can upload it, doesn't matter, but it will be uncut after that. And I will also, you know, probably stop talking, so, or maybe not, I'm not sure yet, maybe a little bit, but it's long, so I will probably stop talking by then, and then you can just enjoy and just skip through it, you know, see how it performs specific sections of that boss. I didn't have footage of the earlier boss because I spawned into this raid with, you know, the first two down. And I also don't really want to do every boss on this MacBook Neo because I'm not used to it. My neck and everything, it hurts, right? Because I'm looking down and stuff, and I'm used to more ergonomic setups, right? So, and also just, it just takes long, man. It's not my type of thing, the raids. If you love it, God bless your soul. But I don't really like a lot in this game, actually. So it's actually quite a lot of effort for me to bring these videos with up-to-date rates and stuff to you, because you know, almost nobody does it, and I get it. You need a subscription, you need to buy it, then you need to invest God knows how many hours. The Midnight campaign, which I personally didn't like, it was a slow slog. Took me like, I don't know, 10-12 hours, and then I was level 86 or something, and I still had to grind out levels. World Quest gave 12k XP and I need 500,000 per level, so that's not worth it, right? So I did some delves, but yeah, then the quest of delves are done, 80k a pop, and then you level 88 or something, and then you still need to grind out dungeons, which are slow as fuck because everybody's new, nobody has overpowered gear, so it takes forever, guys. I think, I'm not gonna lie, I believe I've spent maybe 20-25 hours just to get my character from 80 to 90, and I had to spend an ungodly amount of gold to rush to get item level. Of course, if I just played it at launch like a normal person, I wouldn't have to buy the gear. But yeah, here's the thing, guys, I didn't. I had other things to do, and it's not really my type of stuff. I like the housing, and I like just, you know, doing my thing a little bit sometimes, but I'm very casual, the most casual person you can find possibly in the game. Didn't always used to be like that. I really like the game, and you know, back in the day, Legion and stuff, and before that, but it is what it is. A lot of y'all like it, so you know, for the next 1.5-2 years we are good, because I got a max level toon, and I will just buy gear for the new raids if I need it for new hardware. And with that, here we have the skip, the last skip. Now we have uncut footage of the raid, so you can see the whole fight, and more importantly, you can see how it performs when heating up, because I saw people ask for that stuff, you know, what if you play for half an hour? This video is going to be 14 minutes plus, but it's all caught up. I've actually been playing at this point for 40 minutes, and like I said, the second zone is after this. I just added it in the video because it looks more neat, but it was after this, so probably, you know, almost up to an hour of just non-stop hammering. And we're hammering, look at the FPS, 22, 23. This is a different beast, lots of ads, and that makes it laggy. It's up to you. If you like that, again, you can lower the resolution on the settings even more. For me, I don't know, I'm not really sensitive to low FPS. I don't really like it, obviously, but I can manage, especially with the trackpad and stuff. And a game like this, I mean, it's a very slow game. No offense, you don't really need a lot of FPS, at least not in looking for raid. Maybe in Mythic, of course, then you need millisecond timing and stuff. But and look, LFR, heck no. Look at me, I'm just, you know, I'm not even moving a lot. And a lot of stuff you can just standing, you will not die. Well, I mean, no, you will die. I didn't say that because people gonna get mad at me, but I will not die because I know how to survive on my mage, right? And if you do too, then you don't really need to move a lot in LFR or normal or even heroic. It's not really a big deal. Back when I really played it was Legion BFA and it was piss easy. So, if you like this video or you want to see other benchmarks for the Macbook Neo, check out my channel again. I have lots and lots of content for it and for other Apple Silicon stuff. And with that, I'm pretty much done talking, so check out, skip a little bit, see how it performs, and I'll see you guys in a future video, hopefully. Alright guys, bye bye.